Hey guys, Static here. Today on Dungeon Guide we're going to be covering Veteran Hard Mode Banished Cells 1. The first thing I want to point out is the regular mob mechanics in this dungeon are pretty basic. There's not really too much to worry about. Later on you'll have Clannfears which do have specific mechanics, but up until that point it's just pretty much burn them down. This first boss has two basic moves. The first being he does do a spinning ice storm out in front of him which will root you on the ground. The next move is this beam that he attaches to somebody. This beam does minimal damage. As long as your healer has hots on you prior to being placed on you, you should be just fine. The ice attack, on the other hand, can be interrupted by the tank or by any party member. So, as with any monster, see the red lines, give them a bash. After clearing the next room, there are two stone buttons, one straight ahead and one to the right. The one straight ahead just summons some more adds. Go ahead and burn them down. That next button over to the right, that'll summon your next boss. Shadowrend's first mechanic is a tail swipe, but unlike other Clannfear, this tail swipe is a 360-degree swipe that can knock you down, so make sure to get out of that. The next thing he will do is summon a shadow of himself. This shadow can terrorize the rest of the group unless your tank gets a quick taunt off on him, so make sure to do that. The last thing Shadowrend will do is he'll randomly pick a member of the group and just charge at them and try and knock them down, and then just go back to the tank. This next boss has pretty tame mechanics. The biggest thing really are his adds. There's just a lot of adds around him at the beginning of the fight, so burn them down before focusing on him. The boss has ranged light flame attacks, also has a charged attack here which can be interrupted, and then just puts AoEs on the ground that you just stand outside of, and that's it. Before arriving at the next boss, you'll run into your first Clannfear. There's nothing too special here other than the fact that they can tail swipe and they can charge, so block or get out of the way. This boss looks a lot worse than he actually is. The first thing you want to do is take care of the adds, both the skeletons that he summons and the Banekins around the room, which will do ranged flame attacks and just be annoying throughout the fight. The next thing he does is slam on the ground and create this AoE around him. It doesn't hurt too much, but still try and stay outside of it. His last attack is just simply a front conal attack that your tank can just block through. After clearing the downstairs boss area, don't forget to read the scroll here to activate hard mode. The first thing I would like to mention is for this fight, it would be a really good idea to try and maintain 20k HP for this fight, as he has a one-shot mechanic that he'll turn and shoot at one member of the party, and it hits for a little over 19k on most people. So watch out for it, but there's really not a whole lot of counterplay, as he doesn't really have a tell for this attack. You'll see here after this heavy attack just how fast this attack is. He turns and shoots it at our DPS, who luckily had a ward on, or else it would have been a one-shot. He then summons AoE flames under each party member, which can actually do quite a bit of damage, so try and stay out of them. You'll notice these black balls coming from where the boss was originally summoned. These balls are named the Feast, and if they reach him, he'll actually get healed. So you need to designate at least one party member to constantly make sure that these balls don't reach a boss, or else you could be here for a long time. So this fight can be a handful, but as long as you're keeping after him, staying out of the fire, and always be wary of that one-shot mechanic. By either blocking, dodge rolling, or utilizing shields, you should be okay as long as you're persistent. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Please smash that like and subscribe button below for future content releases. I really appreciate the support everybody's been showing me, so I want to just say thank you to each and every one of you. It really means a lot to me. See you guys later and catch you next time.